How's it going there, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Jay's Lock and Dairy. I'm Jay and this is my garden. It is now the 14th of April and it's an Easter bank holiday. Come on, love a bank holiday. So hopefully, guys, it's going to be a nice long bank holiday. The weather's going to be okay. It's not going to rain, hopefully. And everything's going to stay nice and dry because our plans are, because up here in the northeast we'll normally get our potatoes out and we'll put some onion sets in as well because they're quite hardy. The plan is to get some potatoes out, just some early potatoes, because we'll normally wait a week after Christmas, a week after Easter, and then we'll start planting them out. So I'm just going to get a little row out of some early shallots, get some shallots done, and then also we'll get some onion sets put out as well. We're going to do the two plots we're going to be doing down at the new plot. Down at the new plot. Hopefully we'll get some onion sets down there out. If I get potatoes out, I'll be happy. If I don't, it's not a problem. Up here we're going to concentrate on getting some potatoes out, and also we're going to concentrate on getting some onion sets out as well. Hopefully that's if the weather's okay. So yes, nice long bank holiday. Down on the other plot, I did put some broad beans out yesterday. I put a row out, so I had some broad beans sitting outside up at this garden. They've been outside for a couple of weeks now, just hardening off. I took them down to the new plot. I've just done a row where I put wee little string lines. If you follow us, you understand what I'm saying, where I put wee string lines with little borders. I put a row out, and that's just a little experiment just to see what pests actually eat me stuff, because a lot of wood pigeons around there, when I was putting them out, they were sitting there on the sheds and all that sort of stuff looking at us, and I'm thinking as soon as I leave they're going to eat these. But I have been talking to a couple of the plot holders next to me about how they protect the stuff and things like that, and they were telling us a couple of things, like they tend to put a stake on one side and then stake the other side, and then put a string across it along the top, and then they get old videotapes, they take the tape stuff out and they tie it along the top string, and that flaps and it makes a noise, and then also reflects the light as well, which the wood pigeons don't like. But also they've got a string along the top where the tape's flapping, and also they put a string along the bottom to stop when the wood pigeon lands, it can't walk towards the plant because the string just bounces off the chest. So that protects them to come towards your stuff to start eating them. They told us to watch out how they do it. It's quite hard to explain it, so we'll keep an eye out, and I'll give you a little update on it, because I'm thinking about trying that myself, so I'm not using like tubing and netting and stuff, because I did ask the question, what about your butterflies, your white butterflies? And they said that they do get caterpillars, of course, but what they tend to do is they tend to just soak the plants every now and again with some washing up liquid and water. I think they said to hide a little bit of oil in there, and not 100%, like cooking oil, just a little teaspoon of it. And they said when they hatch out, they don't like the taste of it, so they tend to drop off. But also you go around as well with a watering can with some washing up liquid in and water, and you just pour over the top of them, and they just fall off because of the soap. They just slide off it. So it's different options. So I'm keeping an eye out, and as soon as I know a little bit more, I'll let you know. But yes, I put a row of broad beans out. Haven't been down to check yet. I'll let you come down and have a little look, and just hopefully they're all right. And we'll see though. But I'm not bothered between it. You know what I mean? It's just a little experiment. This year on the new plot's going to be all over the place anyway, because it's never been grown in for at least a couple of years easy, because I was talking to the plot holders, like I say, and it just got used as a junkyard, you know. So the ground's beautiful because all the timber he's had and everything like that's all broke down on the ground, and when I've been digging over, it's just been mixing in, so it's dead fluffy, it's light, it's full of worms, so it's brilliant material. They actually turned around and went, because they get a lot of muck, horse muck and cow's muck and stuff, and just help yourself. But they said that they recommend me not to do that, because obviously it's a lot of weeds and stuff like that, mare's tail and all that, which I've been getting out as much as I can, and all that sort of stuff. But it's been a lot of weeds, big root systems off there, your dandelions and all that sort of stuff. and the ground's lovely and fluffy because I'm working it and working it and working it. And they recommended not to put any horse muck on for at least a couple of years, just let it be. And to be honest with you, it's absolutely beautiful because all the stuff actually broke down. So hopefully we'll get some nice crops grown, but like I say, I don't know what problems I'm going to have. It could be riddle and club root, I could put the onions in, I could have white rot, you know, I could get tacked off the pigeons, I could put my peas out, it could be getting et and stuff like that. So this year is going to be a bit all over, but I have a better idea hopefully for the following year. But aye guys, I'll keep you updated down there, I'll keep you all posted. We will be going down there and having a look. Hopefully we'll get some onion sets put in down there and some potatoes. We will see, just depend on the weather situation. My plastics have came for the pony tunnel, which I'm pleased with. So 100 million now at the moment, trying to get everything sorted out, all the framework on the pony tunnel, which I think is looking good. I just need to sort out the ground area, like turn over the soil, what I'm going to be using and stuff like that, because I don't want to put the cover on and I'm trying to dig it over and get all the big roots out and all that sort of stuff. So I want to do all that before I actually put the cover on. But the covers came, it's more or less ready to go. I just need to sort out the grounds and how I'm going to have the layout, and then I'm going to get all that done, and then I'm going to put the cover on. So I'll keep you posted on that as well. Everything inside of here is looking absolutely spot on. My grapevines come alive. It's bringing away lovely. See it there? Absolutely lush. So keep an eye on that because I don't want it to get too out of control. We'll see what grapes come on, and then any premature ones and stuff like that, the flowers would be nipping off, and would be controlling it and keeping an eye on it. So we will go through that as the plants start to grow. Did get fed, I give it some bit of just general nitrogen, bit of high nitrogen, just to give it a bit of a boost for when it's waking up, and seems to be doing okay, which I'm really pleased with. Happy days. We've got some of the giant leeks, which I've been sorting out and just putting in a little pot, which are looking good. We've got some lovely peas. These are looking absolutely spot on. So these are going to be going down to the other plot. That's why I've just done a little experiment. Two seconds, guys. That's why I've done a little experiment for, just to check how the broad beans last, because I need to get these out. I want to get them down to the garden, hardening off, and then I want to get them transplanted out, and then that's them done. Well, leeks are looking canny good. So these are the leeks. They must be our leeks. I've got two pots of these. So one pot's going to stay up here, one pot's going to go down in the garden, and they are starting to put a little bit size on now. So hopefully not too long now, and I'll be pulling them out, and I've just been dropping them straight into the ground. But we will go through that. Because Sam's what I've been taking cuttings from. So these are the Allison piece. As you can see there, they're coming on lovely now. So yeah, they're probably a tad early, like, but I've got 6 of them, 6 or 7 of them, and I'm still taking more cuttings. So they're the leeks. These are the big leeks. Ideally under lights, grow light, to get them nice and big, but these stayed under the grow light a little bit because I took these from the plant what I had from last year. I just took the clone from it, and I kept them up with grow light for a little bit, and I brought them straight to the garden. But there we go, they're doing all right. So tomato plants, got some tomato plants down at home, and they're on the window, and they're all getting canny tall, like. They're actually starting to get some flowers on, to be honest with you. But however, what I've gone and done is I've gone and brought, well, I'm going to bring them up to the garden. I should have brought them up to the garden, but they're all what they are. However, I have got these, So these are the ones where I just stayed down the garden. So what I did was, I've done 5 at home, and I've done 5 down at the garden. And I kept 5 of these down at the garden and stayed nice and little perfect, which I said on the last couple of videos what I've done. And where the other ones have got canny tall. So I have to decide what I want to do. Do I get rid of the ones at home? Because to be honest with you, they're a better plant. They're nice and little, nice and strong. They're used to the temperatures. So yeah, so we'll see what they're like, the ones at home. I might bring them down, just put them outside somewhere and just tie them up next to a fence and just see how they get on. But that's the best way, 100%. Keep them at home in a pot till they all grow canny size, and then as soon as you prick them out and put them in a new pot, just keep them in the greenhouse. Just keep them covered with a bit of fleece. And yeah, you don't get us wrong, right? Watch. There's one there what's been hit by the frost, but it's recovering. But that there, obviously it's no good. Like, it is trying to recover. It will send off side shoots, but it's burnt all the top. So you do lose some. But I just think they're better like that because, like I say, the ones at home, they're just too long. They're just stretching towards the light. I'll probably keep a hold of them, and like I say, I'll probably just put them in the ground somewhere, up the new plot or somewhere down here. We'll see. This is the giant Cornish. So it's big on my head already, you know. So that's a nice size. I've got a couple of these, and this is doing really well. The roots are unreal on the bottom, so it needs to be potted up. But to be honest with you, I'll probably just find somewhere to get it out because it's a lovely plant, and I just want to get it out before it starts turning and it gets pot bound or root bound or whatever you call it, and then it just causes a problem with the plant. So it's a lovely size, that huge, absolutely huge. I've got a couple of that's a red cabbage. So I've got a couple of them at home. These onions, what I brought down ages ago, so these are the Kelsey's, and I had these at home. These are just the spares, and they're starting to pick up now. They're starting to look all right. So I'm not going to plant these out anytime soon. A little bit longer till it gets a little bit more warm. The onion sets are, like I say, they're quite hardy to the frost. So, but these are a little bit more tender because of your fruits and stuff like that. But what I do, guys, is I just spin the camera around now, right, and I'll give you a quick little scan so you can see what's actually going on inside of here. These are some more onions. These are some Elsa Craigs, and as you can see, they're doing lovely. So all I'm going to do with these is, once these get a certain size, I'm just going to break them out of the pot and just separate them, just drop them in the ground, just see how they get on. They should be spot on. Right, guys, I'll spin the camera around now and give you a quick little scan of this. And then also I've got some stuff growing inside of the potting shed, some different brassicas, and then the carrots and all. I've got some carrots starting to come through, what was sown a few weeks ago, and also some parsnips and all, they're starting to come through. So I'll spin the camera around and let you have a quick little look, okay? Right, guys, so I've got to span the camera around just to give you a quick little look. I've got some seed here which I'm going to go through soon with you and explain what the crack is with this stuff. But as you can see, I have had some stuff fleeced over a little bit, and all I've gone and done is just put a line to one side to the other, and then I just use some of these pegs like that, and then it's just pegged to the line, and it's just flops over there like that, and it just protects them a little bit, because we have had some cold nights, but also the past couple of days it has warmed up a little bit, so I have kept this off, but it's there just for backup. So I am going through these a little bit, and just like I say guys, just knocking some trays up. Once I've been through all these and put them into trays like this, I am going to start setting some more away, because I want to try and have them all grown at different stages. Because what I tend to find is I plant them all out, and then I harvest them all more or less at the same time, then I end up with an out. So I want to try and set the seed away all the time, so I got them at different stages so I can crop throughout the year. That's the plan. As you can see here, I've got some nice lettuce there, something canny good. Also peas, love the smell of them. Got the cabbage here, Cornish, the leeks, and also I've got some more tomato plants down there. Like I say, some of them being hit with frost, some of them haven't. These are me leeks. And then also I've got over there at the back there are my chrysanthemums. These are some daisies. These are going to be going outside soon. I thought I wanted to do some in some pots. These are some more tomatoes. These are the Tumbleton Toms, just little ones. And then over here I've got some Elsa Craig's onions. I'm not going to put any of them out just yet. Like I say, I'm just going to do the onion sets. The onion sets I got are a variety called Stir On, I believe, and also Turbo. And then also over here we've got some DT Brown onions as well. Got more Elsa Craig onions there, and also we've got some more leeks there as well. We've got some marigolds here, so I just put these into these little multi-cell trays, then I just pull them out, and they're just basically for with tomatoes and stuff. I have got some, bear with us for a second, get this out of the way. So I got some lobelia in there, so I'm just going to pull them, let them grow a little bit bigger. Now I'm just going to pull them out in little clumps. And there, some lobelia, and then some petunias are in there. So as you can see, just run out of space, guys, run out of space. I haven't got my potting tunnel this year to put stuff in. Nightmare. So yeah, there we go, there's some petunias. I love petunias, they're lovely, good for baskets. This is supposed to be a giant Swede as well. These are we chrysanthemums here, one just slowly taking cuttings from and stuff. Same as with them ones there. Giant cabbage, red cabbage, and also some onions as well, what I bought up from home. And as you can see here, the grapevine's doing spot on, so we'll keep an eye on that. And I'll show you how I prune it and cut it back and stuff like that. But this is going to be on its 3rd year now, so hopefully we're going to get some lovely grapes from this, fingers crossed. So I'm really looking forward to nibbling on some of them grapes. So we'll go in the potting shed now, guys. I'll give you a quick little look in the potting shed, and then I'll go and show you with carrots, because I've got some carrots coming through, some sweet candle, and also I've got some parsnips and all. They're starting to come through as well. Okay. Right, and guys, so we've got some kale. I keep on turning it around all the time, so they're not stretching in one direction. We've got some cauliflowers. I've got some broccoli. So this is the cauliflower cheesy F1. The kale is, I can't remember the name of that now. It's not the curly kale. I have to find the packet, because I can't remember the name of it. This is a broccoli called Marathon. I've been trying to grow broccoli since I had the gardens, and never really had any success with it. But I've been recommended with this one. It's a Marathon. It's an F1. These are cabbage called January King 3. I have grew these before. I didn't really care much for them. I thought the plant got a bit too lanky and it just wasn't right. But I'm going to give it a shot again. Give it another shot. Got some Cosmos here. So got these are the pink variety, and these are a white variety. Just letting them be in there. Tomatoes, guys, that's what I was saying about tomatoes. So I will just pull them out of there and just pop them on. It'll be absolutely spot on. Over here we've got some more of the cabbages. So that variety there is called Golden Acre. We have got some more cauliflowers there, which is the cheesy F1s. I grow them all the time, absolutely lovely. Cheesy F1s, really good, never let us down yet. I got some more broccoli there, which is the marathon. So never grow the marathon yet, so hopefully we'll get some nice look what that is there. Hopefully we'll get some nice broccoli. That there is another tray of cabbage. So I've got 2 trays of cabbages. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. So tray cabbage for here, tray cabbage for down at the other plot, tray of broccoli for here, tray of cauliflower for here, and then tray of broccoli for the other garden, tray of cauli for the other garden, and then the kale we'll probably just split and see what we want to keep up here, because my dad doesn't really eat the kale, so it's mainly me. So these are our potatoes here. So these are the Desirées. Got some lovely little chits on, chitting away. So half of them are going to stay up here, half of them are going to go down to that plot. These are the Charlottes. So same again, guys. Half of them are going to stay up this plot, and half are going to go down to the other plot. Also, I've got some Maris Pipers as well, which are down at the other garden. So it's going to be a tray up here and a tray down the other garden. We're going to have a look at these carrots and that now, okay? Right, and guys, so this is what I put out ages ago, and then broad beans seem to be doing spot on. So I am going to get this sorted out soon, because I'm going to put some more carrots inside of there as well. We're going to put some onions over there, and over this section over here is going to be the potatoes. But as you can see there's some tulip. So this is the ground where we're going to be putting the potatoes. This is one of the giant cabbages what I had. It was in the greenhouse, and as you can see, it was getting too big. So I just planted it out, just see what happens with it. Rhubarb's woken up. It's absolutely massive. It's probably the biggest I've seen it. And as you can see here, we're starting to get with carrots. So I've got a nice bunch here, because I separated them all out so I had my spaces. So I'm going to let them just grow a little bit bigger, and then what I'll do is I'll thin them out till I've got one left in each space. And then we'll look over here, the parsnips are starting to come through. So there we go, I'm really pleased with them, guys. And as you can see there, the garlic's looking alright, it's looking rather chunky, so hopefully that's a good sign. But there we go, guys, just a quick little update there. So we'll go back inside of the greenhouse now, guys, and give a quick update on what I'm going to be doing with these seed. Right, and guys, so I've still got plenty more seed what I'm going to be sowing, of course, but I want to run it through with you. So I've got a couple of green beans. I've grown these Ferrari, these are called. These are Ferrari, these are dwarf bean. And I grew these last year, and I put them in the little raised bed what was over there. And what, first time growing them, and what, absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to be doing plenty of these this year. Also, I found a climbing bean and all, which is the same kind of bean, your green bean, your long green bean. These are called Blue Lake, and these I have never grown these, so I want to give these a bit of a bash as well. What I want to do with them is just going to put them in these trays. Yeah, I've got these trays. So 20 of them. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to put them into there. So hopefully over the weekend I want to do some of these beans. And some will stay up here, and then some will go down to the garden because I couldn't stop cropping them. They were absolutely lovely. So we're going to be doing plenty of them. Just no room, nowhere. Everything's just rammed. I really miss my ponytail, like. But however, it is what it is. Cucumbers, haven't done no cucumbers yet. I got some La Diva. So last year I done some telepathic. Didn't do no La Diva, I done telepathic. I had one plant where I put in a pot in the pony tunnel, and it was growing okay. And I harvested a cucumber off it, and it tastes like soap. It was absolutely rank, proper rank. I was feeding it a little bit, and I was thinking, oh, is that the feed one I'm eating, you know what I mean? But it was proper rank, just bitter, horrible, soap, pure soap. Tastes nice at first, and then as soon as it just, the aftertaste, that was it. So anyway, that was it for the plant. I chopped the plant and got rid of the plant. Because what they say is, they say that the male flowers, you've got to pull them off, the male flowers, because that makes them bitter. So I was doing that, but you get so many male flowers on them, it's just... So this time, I'm going to go for the La Diva. I'm going to try the La Diva. Now don't get us wrong, I did have a telepathic one, which was directly in the ground, which was in the raised bed bit. And that grew up, and it went along the string. You look back with previous videos from last year, you see it. And it went along the string, and it was absolutely beautiful. It worked perfect. I stopped feeding it. I just fed it water, and it was spot on, and it just went forever. And it was really good, really good. So I'm going to try and avoid the pot. I don't know if the pot was too small or what, I don't know, but something went wrong. Because what was the same plant, and we did have a couple of male flowers on, which I was taking up, but once the plant got a certain size and was going along the string, it wasn't growing as many male flowers. It was a bit weird. So yeah, so I'm going to try the La Diva, and these are a smaller one. So we'll see how we get on with them, but I'm thinking round about the next week or two, and then I'm going to just sow a couple of them, because they like the warmth, you know what I mean. And to be honest with you, once they start growing, they grow pretty quick. I've got some more carrots here. So these are the sweet candle left ones, and these are just absolutely lovely. So these here are going to be going in the raised bed, what I've got spare there. And then also these as well, or some of them are going to get sown down the other plot, the new plot. I'm going to go through, like I say guys, them trays what I got inside of there with the brassicas in, or be cauliflowers and stuff like that. Obviously once they get a certain size and I start planting them out, so hopefully I'm going to sow these. I'm going to sow these very soon, and then by the time them are being planted out, these will be ready to go into them trays what they're already in. That's what I'm aiming for, because we've got some nice cauliflower here. This is the exhibition cauliflower from DT Browns. Yeah, I can't. There we go. And then I got some more of the broccoli, some marathon. Like I say guys, and I got some more cauliflowers. So these are the cheesy F1 cauliflowers. Never let me down yet. So does that, if that makes sense guys? So basically I'm waiting for them to get nice and mature. Once they get planted out, hopefully, fingers crossed, I've set these seed away. Set the seed away in trays like that. So by the time I plant them out, these be ready to prick out to put into them pots again. That's the plan. We'll go through though, don't worry. I'm all over the place. But we'll go through it. So yeah, so I'm going to go and do some more sowing of cauliflowers and stuff like that again. Sweet corn, absolute. To be honest with you, sweet corn is probably my best plant. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I was eating the actual sweet corn last year straight off the plant raw. That's how lovely it was. Just full of sugar, beautiful, just lush, absolutely lush. So sweet corn is definitely my favourite plant. I love the grow and I love the harvest because it's just lovely. And years ago, well, a few years ago, I never really liked sweet corn. I couldn't stand out the tin. It was cold. It was out. Didn't like it, you know. But since I've grown my own, yeah, I like it. But there we go. So this is a variety called Incredible. So it's an F1. So I'm going to buy a couple more packs of these. These have never let me down. They've been an alright size cob. They haven't been massive and out like that. Some of the cobs where I see other people grow, some of them are massive, you know. I like to know what variety them are. But these have been alright, never let me down. I have tried the Swift before. They're supposed to be an early variety. But they're an F1, I think. But nah, they haven't been the best for me, to be totally honest with you. They've been very premature. But these ones, yeah, they're incredible. Been kind of good, not let us down. So yeah, butternut squash. So I like a butternut squash, you know what I mean. It's something for the winter. It's something what you can just chop in half and just take the seeds out and just hide in the oven, you know what I mean, and bake with a bit of oil on and stuff like that, and scoop it out and mash it up. And you know, I like a butternut squash. A lot of people don't. My dad doesn't eat butternut squash like that, but it's nice for the winter when it's freezing cold and it's beautiful. So yeah, butternut squash I am going to be doing, and this is called Butterfly F1. I have grown this before, and off one plant I probably got about 2 butternut squashes. So I'm going to do a couple of these, but like I say guys, I'm going to hold off a little bit longer. I'm going to do these around about the same time as my cucumbers. Same again guys, because they like the warmth. They do grow quick if the temperature's right. If you do them too soon, they just get too cold. When I first got the garden, I tried to grow them, and I grew them at home, and I've done them in January, and they were massive. And then I thought, I didn't really know what was going on. My times were all over the place, and I planted them out in the garden. And when I planted them out in the garden, they just got hit with wind and snapped, and it just it was an absolute disaster. A couple of them, they did recover, but by the time they sorted themselves out and stuff like that, it just, the fruits on them were just very, very premature. It wasn't right. All the leaves were going all different colours and that, you know. So this time I'm going to be growing these, and they're going to be going up at the new plot, and I've got a nice little spot for them where I can keep an eye on them. I see a lot of people where they train them up the fences and stuff like that, and they just hang off the fence. So we might try something like that. We'll see how we get on, you know. But I like a butternut squash. I really do. It's winter food. Not going to do any pumpkins. Grew some pumpkins a couple of years ago, and just never really bothered with them, to be totally honest with you. So I'm not really going to bother with pumpkins. But a butternut squash, I like a butternut squash. I am going to try though some melons. So as you can see here, I've got a pack of melons, and these are called Sugar Baby, and these are a watermelon. I have tried to grow these a couple of times. I've got some underneath the grow light at the moment. I think I have got some other melons actually here. Just double check. Right. I have got another pack of watermelon down at home. I can't remember the variety of them now. Actually, there could be that Sugar Baby. I think I've got 2 packs of them, and I got some underneath the grow light. Just trying to give them a head start, because I have tried to grow these for the past couple of years and just nothing, absolutely nothing. I find them personally really hard to grow, because it's just, I just don't think it's warm long enough for them to grow, you know what I mean. They really struggle. I find that, well, I'm assuming, hopefully I get my new potting tunnel sorted out and got the plastics on, because it's quite a size. I could actually try and grow some in there probably next year, like, and see how they get on, because I find that they might grow better inside of a potting tunnel or inside of a greenhouse or something like that, so it's got that extra warmth. Because I think outside they struggle. like I say guys, I've been trying to grow them now. This is going to be fourth season. I've been trying to grow them for the past 2 years, and I haven't had no success. 2-3 years or something like that it's been, and had no success on them and out like that. So I'm not going to give up. I'm going to grow them, and hopefully I get one. But there we go guys. So a couple of seed there what I'm going to be going through soon. Just obviously got to wait because they're more tender. Just got to wait for the warm up a little bit, and then I get them sorted, because like I say guys, I'm trying to not keep stuff in the pot for too long. Don't get us wrong, I have made a few mistakes, but I'm slowly getting there with my timings, slowly. But there we go guys, just a quick update on them. I've got some lovely bell peppers up at home. They're looking really good. I'm going to be putting them on into the next size pots soon, and then I'm going to be bringing them out into the garden, and they can just sit in the garden, and that's it. It should be okay. Looking really good. So there we go guys. So hopefully, fingers crossed, if the weather's okay, plan of action over the weekend is going to be literally potatoes and onions. Just get the onions out, you know what I mean, see how they get on, and then the potatoes, just get a row out, or a couple of rows, and we'll just see how they get on. Like I say, because we still can get frost anyway up in May anyway, you know what I mean. So we've got to be careful, because as soon as you plant them potatoes and the green starts to come through, as soon as you get hit with a bit of frost, it could just wipe out the potato, you know what I mean. So just hold off a little bit on getting them all out, and just see how we get on with these couple, because at the end of the day, in the next couple of weeks, they'll all be out anyway. So might as well just give it a shot and keep an eye on the weather. Hopefully, fingers crossed, everything's okay. I am watching other people as well, and some people are getting their potatoes out and onions out, so you know, it's a little bit of a sign to start getting it done. So there we go guys. We'll try and get up the lap plot and have a little see what's going on up there. Check these broad beans, make sure the broad beans are all right. Fingers crossed that they're all. So what we'll do is hopefully blast up there now and go and have a quick look. Right, okay guys, so I'll catch you in a bit. Right, and guys, we managed to make it down to the second plot, so I'll spin the camera around now and give you a quick little look. Okay, so as you can see there, I got some broad beans out, and just zoom in a little bit. There we go. So as you can see with the strings, so the string what you got along there, that's to stop the bird coming down walking towards it. Hopefully it bounces off it, so it'll not come down. Also the silver bit, what you can see, hopefully that reflects the light. And then also the bags there, as you can see flapping, it just gives a bit of movement. So hopefully that will obviously stop any birds coming down, the wood pigeons nibbling on the broad beans. However, I do want to put some peas along there. I want to put some broad beans along there, and also I want to put some peas along there as well. So like I say, that's a little bit of a trial and error, see how it works. Onions are going to be going in there, potatoes are going to be going over there, sweet corn's going to go in there, and then obviously with brassicas and stuff are going to go in between these little bits here, and also with leeks and stuff. So that's the plan. And also the butternut squash is going to go into that area as well. All this ground yard is slowly starting to get sorted out, but AI guys, like I say, just see how it gets on. But there we go. So the bird will come down, and then it can't get past that line there, and then this will reflect and make a noise, and then also they're flat around, and also hopefully that scares them away. And I'm assuming once they get a certain size that they'll not bother with them. I probably have to watch out for more of the black fly, to be totally honest with you. So we'll keep an eye on them for any black fly. Give you a quick look at this pony tunnel with the plan. So inside of this pony tunnel, this is the membrane where I need to pull up, and I want to get this all sorted out, and all these big perennial root system pulls out, all your dandelions and stuff like that. So I needed all that before I get the plastic put on, because I want to get right in there, I want to get right deep, and I want to get it all or pull out as much as possible, especially along the borders. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hoist some stakes in. So I've got some timber here, as you can see, lying around. That's going to get buried into the ground, and then that's going to get fastened to that, so it acts like a stake inside, so it's not going to pull up if we get hit with any winds. This section here I need to go through and work out what slabs I want to leave down. So for example, over here I could have like a little sitting area where I can do with potting on and stuff like that, and then this section along here I could put all this up here and have some raised beds along there. So I'm trying to work out what I need to do. But there we go, guys. I'll be quick because I want to get this video uploaded, and it's quite long, and hopefully we can do some stuff over the weekend. You know, I can do videos on getting my onions out and some potatoes and stuff like that, hopefully, if the weather's okay, because we want to get some onions out up here and some potatoes if we can, and also at the second plot. So cheers for now, guys. Cheers for all your likes and all your comments, and also cheers for all your subs. If you consider subscribing, just come along, guys. It's all for free. Just hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. And just come along, see what we'll get up to this season. And like I say, we've got 2 gardens here to fill, so come along. Any tips, any advice, so guys, feel free, fire them over, leave a comment down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. But cheers for now, guys. Catch you in a bit.